G'day, Rockhound here! The next 11 days or so could be some of the most important in FPS gaming for some time, and that's because finally the news about the finals that we've all been hanging out for from Embark Studios has dropped. The Stockholm-based studio will run a cross-platform open beta for the finals starting from tomorrow, that's October 26 for most of you, through to November 5. So this playtest is going to be about 10 or 11 days in length depending on its actual start and end times. Now I'll return to the importance of this playtest later in the video, but for now let's dive right into the most important facts. Firstly, I mentioned the open beta will be cross-platform, so I'm delighted to let those console players who have waited so patiently know that your wait is over. The finals open beta will be cross-platform as well as cross-progression for Xbox X and S and PlayStation 5, in addition to PC players accessing the game through Steam. So console connoisseurs, this will be your first chance to play the free-to-play team-based first-person shooter. We get a new map. The open beta will introduce a new map named Skyway Stadium, described as an ever-changing, treacherous playground. The new map falls into the game's map rotation alongside the maps we've previously seen, two arenas set in the Principality of Monaco on the French Riviera and in Seoul, Korea. I can't wait to see what Skyway Stadium has to offer. The name alone suggests we might get some really interesting verticality. We'll also get to play a new game mode. Bank It is described as a casual-friendly, combat-focused mode where 4 teams of 3 battle it out for coins, with the team reaching the max limit first, or the team with the most cash banked at the end of the round winning. Bank It sounds a bit more team deathmatchy and maybe faster paced to me than what we've seen before. This mode will be available along with the same modes as the previous closed beta, which were the 3v3v3 single round and casual friendly quick cash, which is a great introduction to the game for new players, along with 3-round unranked tournaments, 4-round ranked tournaments, as well as the good old practice range for honing your skills and for putting all the weapons and gadgets through their paces. Now at the same time as this video is published, Embark Studios will have dropped their latest game trailer for the open beta, which I'm sure will give us additional insight into the new map and other features. I'll link the trailer in the video description below for you, and naturally very soon I'll complete my usual deep dive and frame-by-frame analysis of that trailer and have that coming your way ASAP, so you can see what details you might have missed. So hit that subscribe button if you're keen to catch that. The finals open beta is also going to give you a free battle pass with 16 exclusive and permanent rewards that you can unlock and keep for the game's launch, which is still forecast for the end of 2023. Item progression will also include 5 mastery levels per weapon, so we're clearly seeing a step up here in the progression offered for the game compared to the previous playtests. Likewise, league progression for the tournament junkies includes 5 leagues: bronze, silver, gold, platinum and diamond, which include permanent rewards for each tier, along with an exclusive legendary diamond weapon skin for those that reach diamond status. With all of these things I've just mentioned, along with 20 weapons, 26 gadgets and 9 abilities for contestants to choose from, as well as Embark reporting recent improvements to performance, movement, team play and more, we can probably safely assume that we are about to steer down the barrel of what is likely to be a build of the finals that will be very close to the game that will be released, aside from probably more maps and possibly another game mode or two. Therefore, now is a critical moment for the finals as a game. Embark has had ample opportunity to polish this FPS game to the point where we can really start to judge it properly. Embark say that the goal of the open beta is to validate improvements and changes made from earlier testing on PC, stress test the game's server and back-end infrastructure at scale, ensure the team is capable to quickly patch and update the game across platforms, and get feedback on the console and gamepad experience. Previously, I think it would be fair to say that there was quite a spectrum of opinions about the game from content creators. Some were pretty critical of the game during the first closed beta, with concerns about the visual clutter and performance among other things, ratings, with at least one review saying it was a poor showing and that we shouldn't expect many changes between the first closed beta and the game's release. Now, I was more towards the other end of the spectrum and pretty much called it a diamond on the rough, and that I thought it would see significant improvements between then and now/release. On average, I'd say that most previous reports offered cautious optimism for the game. So maybe now's the opportunity to see who was right and who was wrong. Over the next week or so, we might get an accurate sense of how good the finals is actually going to be. In an environment where great shooter games seem to be becoming rarer and some game studios are seeing sizable layoffs of staff, I do hope the finals offers us something special. The finals is currently Steam's 7th most wishlisted game, so expectations are definitely high. Whatever the outcome, I hope that any content creators who had a previous opinion about the game take the time to acknowledge how the game compares now. Okay, that wraps up this news about the open beta that starts tomorrow. I'll be providing you updates and opinion videos about the finals throughout the playtest, so I'll see you again very soon. If you want to join the playtest or the finals Discord community, there are links in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video to the end. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content from my channel, give a like or comment as you see fit, and enjoy the rest of your day. Kia kaha, stay strong.
Everybody knows world ain't right. Down on your knees, get up and fight.